Today I have the most underrated games console in existence, the PlayStation TV. This thing is incredible. So if you haven't heard of the PlayStation TV, it's basically a PlayStation Vita without a screen, and some other limitations. But now, thanks to the modding community, the limitations are lifted. And with plenty of videos on YouTube on showing you how to do this, I have managed to turn my PlayStation TV into one of my most favourite consoles in my collection. And this thing can play some beefy games, from classics like Sly Cooper all the way up to Killzone Mercenary. But it's not just the beefy games that I'm interested in. I want to really unlock this thing's potential. And after a couple of hours of watching YouTube videos and following step-by-step guides, I now have the perfect emulating machine. Software like VitaDB, you can download any emulator. The one that I'm most impressed with at the moment is MGBA. It's a Game Boy emulator for this PlayStation TV console. And it runs it so smoothly. Not just Game Boy. The modding community are even porting games, like Cuphead here. Cuphead is now officially playable on the PlayStation Vita or the PlayStation TV, and it plays phenomenally. Now the PlayStation TV is far from perfect. I'm not saying it's perfect. I'm saying it's amazing, for what it is. But it does have frame rate issues. I tried to play Borderlands 2 on it, and the frame rate was a bit meh. But for something that's about as small as your wallet that you can put in your pocket and take around your friend's house and show off all the cool games you've got, all the emulated games, you can play all the Pokemon games, all the SNES games, Mega Drive, Genesis, you name it, N64, it's on there. You can get the emulators for it using VitaDB Downloader. One I want to point out is Adrenaline. It literally turns your PS TV or your PS Vita into a PSP. So overall, I'm asking myself, why is this thing not more popular? This thing's amazing. I think a lot of it comes down to people not knowing that this thing actually exists. The first 5 people, I think, roughly, on the rough estimate, 5 people I told about this thing, and they looked at me like, really confused? They didn't know what the PlayStation TV was. They didn't know that this was a thing. So I think that was kind of the main fault with the PlayStation TV. And if you think about it, that's kind of the same fault with the PlayStation Vita as well. I just hope more people do get to appreciate how good this thing is. If you're thinking about picking up a PlayStation TV, I highly recommend it. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys.